Financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Franti.
And back to our show with Cyndi Lesinski and Lesinski and Associates of John Hart Real Estate, one of the top real estate professionals in town, and does a great amount of business, which is key because that's called experience and knowledge. Am I right?
That's right. Experience and knowledge. That's how you make it all happen.
All right. So Cyndi was nice enough. She pulled up the reports of what's happening in Santa Clarita today with real estate because it's key. I always say whatever happens in the other states, even the other cities, does not matter because we are in our own little bubble. It's where we live, where we love, where we play, where we go educate, all that good stuff. So it's important what happens here. So Cyndi was able to put down some numbers, and I'll start off with last year at one point, I know we were at 900 plus listings.
Yes.
Where are we at today?
Today, we are at 436 listings.
That's 436
that's
active
listings. And that's
for
across
300,000 people.
Yeah, 300,000 people, and that's how many homes we have available. And we're talking about all price points from entry-level condo, one bedroom that you can get for about $180,000 upwards to the $3-4 million homes in Westridge. And so it's not a very big inventory that we have. And of the 436, almost 400 of them are standard listings. So the days of talking about I want to buy a short sale or foreclosure,
I love that.
That's like gone. It's less than 8% of our current active inventory. And unless you're an all-cash buyer, typically you're not going to get one of the short sales. You're not going to get that reduced price. But the pricing out there, it has slightly gone up, but it's still within reach of a lot of our consumers, and that have good credit and everything. So we have the ability to still work on helping people get into the homes. There are several condos that are FHA approved that fall within the realm of the current listings on the market. It's a fabulous, opportunity to get out and do some research in trying to work on securing a home.
Well, what's nice is obviously you do a lot of research for them, Cyndi.
Yes. I love to know my statistics.
You do. Well, if
I
you
like
don't
knowing that, there was about 35 homes that came on the market within this first part of the year. So it's good to know how many homes came on the market. And then with 35 coming on the market, 28 have gone off the market. So we are replenishing a little bit more than what's going off right now, which would be typical for the month of January. A lot of people held off on putting their homes on the market over the Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's time period.
Yeah, you even had 10 come back on the market.
Right. A few people did put their homes on hold until they got through all the holidays.
Right.
So with that, I do expect our inventory to go up a little bit, but it will take some time to have it reach up to the 700-800 homes actively on the market. So it's a great time to put a home on the market. If any of our listeners are looking at, we really want to get our home sold, we need to move out of area, we would like to move up into a bigger property or even move down into a single story like what I recently did. But it's a great time to list a home right now. We don't have that seasonal type of listings.
Nope.
A lot of clients are like, should I wait until, the end of the school year or until the end of winter? This is California. Yes, we may be getting a little bit of rain this first part of the month.
We're still not selling houseboats.
Right. We're still not selling houseboats.
Unless El Nino gets that big, but I think we're okay.
Yes.
A little rain's good for us. All right. And if you just tuned in, we're here with Cyndi Lesinski, the Lesinski and Associates team of John Hart Real Estate, a 15-year veteran, one of the top real estate professionals in town, sharing with you the real numbers of Santa Clarita. Because as she mentioned, 436 total homes available in Santa Clarita Valley. We are up at 900 at one point beginning of last year, and then just so you know, a standard market is usually between 1,200 to 2,400 homes.
Correct.
With a 4-month to 6-month inventory, and right now we're about a month, a little over a month. So what that should tell you is exactly what Cyndi, I'm just backing you up, Cyndi, that now is an incredible time to sell your home. There is no competition. There's 436 total homes. as you know, a lot of you go, well, I'll wait till spring. You don't think everybody else is thinking about waiting till spring, therefore more competition. The other thing that you have to understand is we watch the reports. If you pay any attention to the Don Gino Real Estate and Finance Show, which I hope you do every Saturday at 9 a.m., is that the builders are coming back in the market. And it's not a bad thing. It just means there's going to be more competition coming. That will make it more difficult. That's more competition for people looking at brand new homes versus your homes. But it is a good sign that the real estate industry is strong and going to remain strong because builders think 3 to 5 years out. So if you're thinking about buying now or selling now, now is the time. I love what you're saying because I agree.
Yes. Yeah. And with those numbers and everything, have the lesser competition. Get on the market
totally
and you might have, 5 to 10 homes that you're really competing with versus what it could be as I knock my bottle over, what it could be if things get knocked off the shelf.
There you go.
So
yeah, we don't have the seasonal markets that back east does. Obviously, weather has a role play in it, but right now it's just key. But also the key is working with someone like you, Cyndi, that's very educated, that will tell you your tract can sell for this versus you're going to tell an agent, you're going to tell them, here's what I think it's worth. But and you might find someone who will decide to list your home for what you think it's worth, but that might be doing you a disservice. Do you realize that if you just raise your price by just 10% above what the market is now, you're going to reduce the amount of people who look at your home by almost 50%. It's like
Correct.
60% less people will look at your home because you're overpriced, which means you lose the opportunity for a bidding war that will actually possibly get you to sell your home for more than what you list for. Am I right?
Right. Yes, absolutely.
See, these
So
are little-
pricing is a key element in getting a property sold very quickly, but also in getting you to secure the highest, best price.
So it's not always just listing at the highest price, because you'll get an
Right.
agent that will say that, oh, okay, instead of 500, you want 550. I'll list it for that, but you might be doing your client a disservice, especially
Correct.
time, the amount of effort, the amount of people that might look at the property, and then when you reduce it, what does that say about the home?
Yes, it usually has more of a negative impact.
right.
So pricing it right, listing it with the right agent, and having an agent that will properly market it with the best photos for online marketing.
Let's go into some listing tricks from Cyndi Lesinski of
Yeah.
the John Hart Real Estate Group. And when we come back, we're going to go into, again, why it's a good time to sell now. Cyndi's going to talk about some key factors in selling your house for the best price and getting it sold as fast as possible. And is it a good time to buy? We think so. And we're going to explain why it's a great time to buy and why you need to get off the fence. So make sure you stay tuned to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHCS. Join us at donandgino.com. We'll be right back.